So, Fortnite just dropped the All Sweat Summer event, and all we got were 3 quest rewards. No unvaults, no LTMs, no free skins, just basically nothing. With this being said, I think it would be the perfect time to take a look back at what Epic has done very well in the past, and that would be Fortnite's best summer event, 14 Days of Summer. Beginning on June 25th, 2019, 14 Days of Summer was Fortnite's first official summer event and is looked upon greatly by the community. What made it such a special event was the amount of changes it brought to the game, which were weapon unvaults every day, a new LTM every day, and free daily rewards every single day, as well as multiple new summer cosmetics that were released into the item shop each day. Now that we have the gist of the event, let's talk about what each day brought to the game. Day 1 brought the Splashdown LTM, where you would use water balloons to eliminate opponents. It was actually pretty fun. I remember playing it and getting a win in it. I think it was also a team game mode, so I do remember playing it with my friends. It was really fun. And you also saw the Tag LTM as well, along with the unvault of the LMG and the Deep End Emo as the free reward that day. Moving on to day 2, we saw the Use with Care LTM, where you had a certain amount of mats and you couldn't gain any throughout the match, so you had to be very careful with what builds you placed and everything. And the unvault for day 2 was the Quad Launcher, and the Soak It Up loading screen was the free reward. Day 3 brought the Builder's Paradise LTM to the game, which essentially buffed building. You could edit everyone's builds, farming rates were increased, and builds had more health. The Burst AR was unvaulted in all rarities, so you had the purple and gold as well, and the water balloon toy was the free reward. Now this has me thinking, we haven't seen a new toy introduced in a long time. Although they were kind of useless, it is something new. Like when I was writing the script for the video, I was like, dang, we haven't seen a toy in a while. So yeah, just something to note there. And day 4 brought one of the best and personally one of my favorite game modes to the game, which was Wick's Bounty. Obviously it was the John Wick collab LTM, and it was super fun. You had to have the highest bounty to win, and you'd gain coins from eliminating teams and looting. The crossbow was unvaulted, which wasn't anything too exciting. I'm personally just not a big fan of the crossbow, but yeah. And then we got the Perfect Blend emoticon as the free reward, so nothing too crazy there. And moving on to day 5, we saw the Arsenal LTM introduced, and this is another fantastic LTM. You would start off with the best weapon, and as you eliminated people, you'd go down in rarity all the way to the worst weapon in the game, and whoever got there first and eliminated the last guy with the worst gun won. The heavy shotgun was also unvaulted, and pretty cool to see because at the time we hadn't seen it in a couple seasons. And the free reward was the Sunny Spray. So once again, nothing crazy for the rewards, but at least you got more than 3, because you know that's what we got this year. We got 3 rewards, so at least you got 14 throughout each day of 14 Days of Summer. Day 6, Wick's Bounty returned again, along with the unvault of the Scoped Revolver, which I was never a big fan of, and the free reward was the Neon Tropics wrap. So a pretty quick day, nothing too crazy happened there. Day 7 was the solid one. You had the headshot only LTM, and one of my favorite SMGs returned, that being the Compact SMG or P90, however you prefer to call it. And the free reward this day was the Summertime Splashdown loading screen. Day 8 brought the Heavy Metal game mode, where you'd get more material from brick and metal, and it only included heavy weapons such as the heavy shotgun, heavy AR, and heavy sniper. The thermal scoped AR was unvaulted, and the rubber ducky banner was the free reward for the day, so nothing crazy there once again. Day 9, we saw the power up game mode be released, and each time you popped a mini or a big, your max shields increased, so you could have all the way up to like 1,000 plus max shields. It was like insane. And the 6-shooter was unvaulted. Not even gonna spend too much time talking about 6-shooter because it's simply one of the worst pistols we've ever seen, and I think we can all agree on that. I know there's probably a little fan group, but yeah. And the free reward for the day was the Surf Stick Spray. Day 10 brought the Strategic Structures LTM, and what it did was essentially limit your mat count, so you had to be very careful, similar to the Use with Care LTM. And also Brick and Metal had more health. Battle rockets were unvaulted for what I believe was the 4th of July. Cool to see for the holiday, but let's be real, these things sucked. If someone placed it down, boom, move a couple meters and you're good. It's not going to damage you. And the free reward was the Low and Slow pickaxe, so you actually got a decent reward that day. Moving along to day 11, which brought the Leave None Behind game mode, where you and your teammate would simply gain health continuously if you were both up and alive. If somebody was knocked though, you would stop being healed, and yeah, you both had to be up to be healed. The double barrel shotgun was unvaulted, and cool to see even though it isn't that great of a weapon. And the free reward for that day was another solid one with the Beach Ball calls Contrail. Day 12, we saw the Rumble game mode, not Team Rumble though. Instead, it was a squad game mode where you'd respawn every time you were eliminated, and all weapons were green, rarity, or higher, and the team to reach the elimination goal first won the game. The TAC SMG was unvaulted, and I was pumped about this one, even though I'm pretty sure it was nerfed, but the pre-nerf TAC was one of my favorites, so that's why I was so hyped about this returning. The Quack Pack Back Bling, that was a tongue twister right there, was the free reward for the day. And now we move on to day 13, where we saw the Storm Chasers Surfing game mode, and it was actually pretty fun. I remember playing this one. Everyone spawned in with a surfboard, and you continuously received impulses, and you used them to knock people into Storm, and the last one alive won. So pretty much the goal was to avoid Storm, because that was the only way you could die, if you got impulsed in the Storm and died to, you know, Storm damage. The bolt action was unvaulted, which was great to see. I still love this sniper. It's an absolute classic to the game. So yeah, a good unvault there. And on this day, the free reward was the Sparkles music track. And finally, the last day, day 14, brought the tank battle game mode, where your shield would constantly be healed 1 HP every second, and when you damaged an opponent with shield, which pretty much everyone had shield because you got 1 HP of shield every single second, you'd steal that shield based on how much you damaged them for. But weapon damage was also reduced by 25%. So yeah, pretty cool game mode overall. I don't remember this one, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not sure if I played it or not. But yeah, the final weapon to be unvaulted was the suppressed AR, and along with it came the grill banner as the free reward. And if you completed every single challenge throughout the 14 days, you would unlock the smoothie back bling, which was like, you know, Peely in a smoothie form. So yeah, pretty cool to see there. And yeah, that is the entire timeline of 14 days of summer. Hopefully Fortnite can return to these amazing events in the future, but it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore, or their priority. Like always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what summer event you liked the most, because I know Summer Splash was a solid one as well. That was the year after 14 days of summer in 2020. But yeah, anyways, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.